SRO Magazine presents Backstage at Rocklahoma 2014.
The event mankind has been waiting for.
Rocklahoma 2014 and SRO Magazine is there interviewing all the hottest acts in rock music today.
This is Ferg with SRO Magazine, and we are live backstage at Rocklahoma 2014. And you know this is Johnny Kelly, Kill Devil Hill. All right, how's it to be at Rocklahoma, bro?
It's great. It's really cool. I've heard about it. I've never been here, so it's exciting. I feel like I'm in Europe right now.
Really?
But everybody has a different accent.
Everybody talks sort of normal in the Midwest. Hey, you're a new addition. You just came in.
Yeah.
And how is it to be with these guys? Okay, this is this guy's resume. Okay, let's talk Typo Negative. We're talking Danzig. Now we're talking Kill Devil Hill and a pale horse named Death. Yeah. So this guy has a metal pedigree. So how is it to come in? Yeah, you do. Oh, you've got an outstanding metal pedigree. Yes, you do. And how is it to come in with Kill Devil Hill and bring in all what you bring, baby?
It's really exciting. You know, like Rex and I, we've been friends since Typo toured with Pantera back in the day, like almost 20 years. And, once they put this band together, I started following it. So I was a fan to begin with.
Right.
And then, just happened to cross paths and, the way things happen sometimes. And then here I am. And it's like, it's exciting. It's cool. It's a new challenge.
You know what Mark and Dewey said? They said it was the first note, the first measure. They knew you were the man.
It did seem to feel right.
Really?
Pretty much, yeah.
And that's what
pretty quickly.
Yeah, and that's what they were saying. It was just like we knew at that time.
Yeah, like we, going back and forth with Rex before I went out there to play with them and stuff. Like, we were like, it'd be cool to play together, and like the idea, but let's see how it goes when we get into a room.
Right.
You never really know.
Right.
You could be the best of friends, and you just don't click. When you're playing together. And it did. It felt good, pretty much right off the bat.
Now, live on stage, when you guys go out and you play live, is being in a band with a while, and you've played with a lot of people. You get those senses, those looks.
Yeah.
You know when this, and you don't have to say a word. You know when you're going to diminish that, or you're going to break it down, or whatever.
Right.
You know what you're saying. Did you guys have that? You start and it was like that.
There were some things that seemed to just click right away. There was like a good camaraderie within the four of us playing together. And with each show, it's just getting better and better, and we're having more fun with it. Like last night, each show is improving on something as we move along. Last night we played in Dallas, Rex's hometown. And,
right.
It just we walked off stage and we were like, wow, that was pretty cool. It wasn't like oh, we need to work on this and we need to work on that. Like the little things that you try to tighten up and get dialed in. And last night was it felt like it was the most complete show that we've had. So we're onward and upward.
Excellent. You're just making it better and better and better. You've been, one of the bastions of metal drumming. Okay, and I'll put it that way. You gotta like that.
I like this guy.
Yeah. But how have you, stayed, and you're not only, you've been here for a long time.
Good job. Here you go. Good, nice. Good job.
But how have you, and you're so relevant in drumming when people talk about, people look to you as an icon drummer. How have you?
Big shoes.
They are.
That's I don't look at it like that. I've never approached playing like that. I always, you're as good as your last gig. So
right.
And really, I'm a fan. Even though I'm getting older and stuff like that, it's still a lot of fun. And it's a day I'm not swinging a hammer and swinging drumsticks is a good day.
If you get paid to play music.
I can't believe that, you get paid to do it. I'd still do it anyway. If it wasn't here, I'd be playing at home or, playing with friends at home or, whatever. I still have a passion for it, It still drives you in that way.
Do you go out and search for new music, new ideas, new things?
I mean, you know, I listen to the radio and stuff like that, and something comes across, and you know, like if it's cool, you know, whatever, I'll go out
Good
and buy
music
it.
is good
Yeah,
music.
right. And you know, but for the most part, that's where I show my age. I'm into the classics.
Yeah.
You know, that's it. And it's, you know, like got my Zeppelin and Black Sabbath and the Beatles and the Stones and stuff, and that, like, you know, that works for me. We just did a bunch of shows last week with new band, Crowbot.
Crowbot, yeah.
Really good band.
Crazy gentlemen.
Great guys. You know, the band's awesome.
Yes, they are.
But it still has that kind of, like, you know, that old school classic rock
Yes.
flavor to it. So I
The
guess
stuff that we grew up
so,
with, yeah.
So
and-
that's why I'm, you know, whatever, just figuring that's why it's appealing to me. And I was impressed to see that, like, you know, younger people finding something in that kind of music, you know, instead of it just being
Yes.
old people.
Yes, us.
Like what my daughter calls it, you know.
Yes, yes. And you know, the thing is, we've talked to, and there's a lot of young bands here.
Yeah.
And the one thing that they've been saying is, we like the 70s music, it's the 80s music, this is what we're doing. We wanted to create a modern sound. And that's heartening for me because, I mean, people said rock is dead. I don't know if they're not seeing these 40 or 50,
They need to
80,000
come down
people.
to Rocklahoma tonight.
That's exactly where they need to come. So just a couple of influences that people can look at, that you grew up with, that you look at, that
Well, for me, it was, you know, Peter Criss got me started. You know, my father brought home Kiss Alive, and I just
that's a good dad.
took the
That's a good
record and
dad.
ran into my bedroom, and everything changed after that. And then, you know, when I started getting into, like, you know, playing, you know, John Bonham and Bill Ward, Led Zeppelin and Black Sabbath. And that book is good enough for me. You know, that's,
Yeah. So Pale Horse, we still going to be doing that? We're going to be having new stuff on that, or you?
Actually, yeah. There's the third record is being worked on now. We're going
Excellent.
to Wacken Festival in Germany
Ooh.
in August.
Excellent.
Yeah, we're doing that, and we're trying to. Sal sent me a thing the other day about, like, possibly touring in the winter with another band. You know, hopefully that'll happen. You know,
Excellent.
and get that.
Yeah,
Get
hopefully
that
it
out to
does.
the people too. You know, we had a good run with we supported Danzig in the fall, and that was pretty cool. And, you know, got in front of a lot of people with that
Right.
and stuff. You know, the band seemed to go over well, and it was cool. A lot of people showed up early, like, you know, catch the show. And so we're hoping that, like, you know, things will continue, you know, onward and upward. You know,
Yeah. Is it getting better every day?
all of it is. You know, it's all
Beautiful.
It's all good. You know,
Excellent.
like I said, you know, I'm not swinging a hammer today. It's great.
Well, this is Ferg live backstage at Rocklahoma 2014 with Johnny Kelly of Kill Devil Hill, and we are out of here.
For more information on Rocklahoma 2014 and for all your music and entertainment news, you know where to go. Go to SRO. That's SROMagInc.com. SRO is sponsored by Kick-Ass Cables, PhDRadio.com, Robert's Guitar, TDLMusicGroup.com. The SRO audio and video was done by Carson Drive Studios and SROMagInc.com.